Alright, welcome back to One Piece Anime Review, episode 284. You're probably thinking, Nick, did you already upload 2 One Piece reviews today? Yes, I did. But this is a review of the new stuff that's come out. The other one was basically double the previous, I read previous reviews already. And get some extra thoughts on it. That's most of the review series is for. And I just enjoy doing it. That's simply to it. I just enjoy doing it because I love One Piece. Now, in the case of this brand new episode that I actually aired on Saturday, I was planning to review on Sunday, but ran out of time. I only had a chance to review 4 anime all freaking day. So now, here I am, reviewing one of the 6 remaining anime to catch up with. Oh, and by the way, if you're curious though, there is nothing new for me to watch for anime-wise until Saturday, which is now down to at least 3 anime because basically Spy X Family finished up, finally released its final episode. So now officially, Saturday's got 3 shows. I think Sunday's still up to 5. Yes. But here in this episode, we are discussing the newest episode of the series, which is episode 1049. Let's see if I can get this correct here. Luffy Soars, Revenge Against the Beast. This episode almost adapts the entirety of chapter 1025. All but 2 pages. I'm like, damn. They haven't done this in a while, but good job. What happens in this episode? Well, we see Luffy trying to get Momonosuke back up to the sky. And it's one of a couple of the major things going on in this episode. The other, of course, is Kaido versus Yamato, which takes up a good chunk of the episode. So, after some time and some convincing, about guts, finally I get Momonosuke in the air. And fly up, okay? And turn left, but I miss it. And of course, he finally hits it, and nope. And he goes right through the floor, right through the wall, into the former's floor. He passes by Zoro and King, and then Queen and Sanji. Then, of course, they pass by, let's see, who they pass by next? I think they run into, they pass by Big Mom, Captain Kidd, and Trafalgar Law. They go to the 3rd floor. Eventually, finally get to the top floor after basically going through a bunch of floors. And, of course, Kaido was wondering, it's literally causing damage to my castle. I gotta rebuild it afterwards. Damn. I thought that was so funny. I love Kaido's dialogue a lot of the time because he tends to be so hilarious. Despite the fact he's the main villain, he has the funniest dialogue. You just can't help to laugh at his dialogue. It's not bad per se, it's good comedy. He's a good comedian. That's the thing with Kaido. Despite the fact he's a freaking bad guy and he's beat up his own child. His words are funny. And finally, Luffy arrives hey, look, there's Kaido. And of course, you have Yamato about to do her move, the Swift Empress, with her club. And Luffy goes to Gear 4. And here's the thing. He has not assumed this form since he fought Katakuri back at Whole Cake. Snake Man! Yes, Snake Man. Now, the thing with the Snake Man ability is that it sacrifices super strength for speed. It's more basically a speed type mode. And it's only the 2nd time he's ever assumed this mode the entire series. Now, funny enough, he's never actually assumed. Now, prior to this episode, in terms of the anime, he has not assumed this mode since he fought Katakuri. Why in the world wait so long? The only mode he normally uses is his Gear 4 Balloon Man. That's his primary one, and here is his Snake Man. Kaido gets blown away by the blow, and that's the episode. It's a really fun episode, and next time is going to be the 1050th episode of the series. Though, of course, this one will be episode review for, I think it was episode 285, which definitely looking forward to that. Yep, that's the episode. I love this episode. It was really good. Yep. Alright, now moving on to new chapter of the manga, which is chapter 1073, Miss Buckingham Stussy. The cover story is Jarmus 66. in A Malicious Incursion, Volume 29. The winner of the Mobile Peace Prize for GP flowers that bloom out of gunpowder. I'm sure the Mobile Prize is probably a play on the Nobel Peace Prize. Yep. We pick up where we left it last time, where Stussy has basically knocked out Kaku. And Rob Lucha's attacker is like, nope, not really. Paper after image. And of course, Rob Lucha's like, what? And of course, then she takes out her looks like a lipstick. You're like, oh, Lucci, you're such a wildcat. And then she becomes a freaking vampire. Yes, she becomes a vampire and bites Rob Lucci in the neck. And Bird's like, what? Yeah, Stussy is a vampire. And Brooke is like, what? Why is CP0 fighting CP0? Are you in? Zora's like, are you in fighting? And Sassy's like, this is Stussy. The other two are asleep now. Ah, wonderful news, Stussy. Solved that problem for us. You woke up, Z. Usopp's like, what the heck does this mean? She took down Rob Lucci. He couldn't see that coming. She was on over 2 decades of undercover work. You had a spy in a top secret agency? This was Robin saying this. Not by design, but that's how it ended up. We have a problem, Doctor. Lucci and I are on the same authority level. I can't override the orders he's given the Separum. There's no way to stop him. Enough, Stussy. We're on our way now. You don't stop the saucer, which basically is we have kid versions of Jinbei, Kuma, and Boa Hancock. And of course you have Zoro and Brooke basically trying to stop him. It almost looks like Zoro's about to grab Brooke's bony arm, but nope, not really. Then of course we have Socket Evil trying to take him on. Like get targeted. Look how Zoro basically was able to stop the one that looks like Boa Hancock. He's like, ah, you're a little more human than him. Yeah. He's like, who are you? Yep. Yeah, and then of course, like, yeah, that's my name, Edison, yes. And get him to stop. Yep, and they all, the 3 of them stop. Well, 4 of them, anyways. Oh, yeah, basically, I thought it was Boy Hancock was fighting. It looked like he was fighting kid versions of Hawkeye and Mihawk. And, like, I placed here on Lucci and Kaku. You go. Thank you, Stussy. We're going to escape the island. Come with us. Understood. Hey, you just added 1 more to the total. Bonnie, where you go? Oh man, punk. We can't leave out of you. So funny. Yeah, and then of course we have and then we cut to Sphinx Island. Yes, I haven't seen this place since the start of Wano. Yeah, and we see Marco here. This is probably what he probably went back to this place right after he wrapped up what he wanted to do in Wano. And then the Marines show up because, oh yeah, because there's no law here. Law because it's not affiliated with the world government. We know of why people have vast treasure here. There is no treasure. Just a frickin' island. Like, threaten the kids. And then Edmund Weevil shows up. The guy who was the alleged son of Whitebeard. He's like, leave my dad's home alone. Alone. And you're like, huh? Edward, what? Weevil! Like, I thought they said battleships was after when the Warlord was expanded. Yep. But the big other shell, whole village over. Well, then he's here. I'm glad everyone's right. Listen there. Who do you think you came? Who came after that? So apparently, this is interesting. He's like, Amaraku showed up, and all efforts were in vain. He took my Weevil away. Get my son back while you're at it. And while you're at it, handle the estate of Whitebeard Newgate. And apparently, this old lady who claimed to be Whitebeard's lover is actually a former Rocks Pirates stealth style scientist. And apparently she's a mad freeloader, Miss Buckingham Stussy. So the Stussy who was part of CP0 is her clone. Like, that's interesting. Like, it's sent to prison for protecting his father's village. My poor sweet boy, my son Newgate. Well, I'm grateful to save him, but I can tell you that much. You don't believe that Whitebeard and Weevil are related, do you? Well, I know the person who can prove it, and that's Dr. Vegapunk. Interesting. Then we have Kazuru meeting up with one of the 5 older idiots. Which we finally have a name for this guy. Saint Jerisa Saturn. Yep. He's like, out of curiosity, you made Dr. Vegapunk before I have. Just once, a long time ago. I must say, I find this turn of events to be most regrettable. Interesting. And we have to wait, well, as of yesterday, it was like 13 days. Basically about 2 weeks before the next chapter comes out. Yep. But I love this chapter. It was really good. I give this chapter a 10 out of 10. Really good. Sad the fact we have to wait about 2 weeks for the next chapter to come out. But lucky enough with the very next episode, I'll be able to, which will be the 1050th episode. I don't know if the end, apparently according to this next episode is going to be February 5th. That's a definite. Yep. Yes. Oh, by the way, the current song they've used this in 1005. So yeah, this has been on for quite some time. The previous song was around for quite a while. It only skipped one episode, but it's been around since 1035, since episode 935, roughly about 70 episodes ish. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna pretty much end it here. So this will be it for the evening. So until tomorrow hopefully for some Change Man and some other anime. By the way, the next anime I'm gonna watch tomorrow is going to be Welcome Demon School Armacon. That's next. Okay, thanks for you. Bye.